They completely lied to you. Food is bad for you. Carbs are bad for you. Fruits are bad for you. Rice is bad for you. Oatmeal is bad. They lied. They completely lied. Hey everyone, welcome to Miami Life and Fitness, the channel about fitness, nutrition, anabolics, how to cycle, and all that great stuff. So, in today's video, we're going to be talking about they lied to you. The Food Administration and the fitness industry lies. Why do they lie? Well, this all comes from all sorts of things. Marketing, the government, money. A lot of people say that food is evil, and especially carbs. Carbs are evil. So we're going to talk today about a few things that are the most common myths and misconception and lies, the 4 common lies that are going on. And the first one we're going to talk about is carbs. If you're going to find this topic interesting and this video interesting about that they lied to you about food and how carbs are so bad for you, hit the video, hit the like button now, subscribe, and stay tuned because this is going to be really good. So, carbs are bad for you. Carbs are bad. Look, we need carbs for fuel. We need carbs for energy. Our brain relies on carbohydrates and glucose, sugar, for us to maintain alert, to maintain focus, and so we can carry out our normal day-to-day activities. Most of us really do think that carbs are evil. I get fat on carbs. I'm gonna gain weight on carbs. I can't eat carbs. I can't eat fruits. I can't eat sugar. I can't eat that. The reality is that's simply just not true. Carbs are not bad for you. Carbs are actually good for you. We need to eat carbohydrates for fuel, but it's not just a matter of eating fuel. We have to keep a balance so that we don't restrict ourselves and basically deny ourselves of the food and the little pleasures that we like. There's got to be some type of healthy balance. Even if you are on a weight loss journey and mission, that you can still have your little cravings every now and then. Just don't go overboard. So it's not about just fueling your body. It's about eating what you like and having your simple cravings every once in a while so you can enjoy life a little bit while you are losing weight correctly. But the main thing is consistency, focus, and discipline. Consistency, focus, and discipline. The bottom line is we need to stop focusing on that carbs are evil. Carbs are actually necessary because, again, the brain relies on and our body relies. It's the body's energy and the body's fountain of fuel. So we do need carbs. The thing is that we have to know which type of carbs you have to eat and which ones you should eat in the amounts. There is a strategic manipulation to the body of the carbs that you need, which ones are better for you, which ones are going to be more effective for you, which ones are going to give you more satiety, which ones are going to allow you to feel hungrier, which ones should you have before the gym, which ones you should have after the gym. It is all very strategic, and if someone doesn't know how to eat correctly, then they need to get a food plan from somebody who knows what they're talking about. It doesn't matter if you don't get it from me, but if you do, then email me at miamilifeandfitness@gmail.com and we will discuss what it is that you need so that you can reach your goal. But that's lie number 1, is that carbs are evil. Carbs are actually necessary, and it is a basic balance between protein and carbohydrates the whole time. The second lie, and I hate this term, calories in, calories out. Calories in, calories out. We gotta count the calories, burn the calories, count the calories. We're not in math class. This is not Sesame Street. We're not in first grade. We don't need to count all of the freaking calories with your tracker, Fitness Pal. It's not your pal. It's the bullshit pal. It is the bullshit pal. Delete that damn app and do it in your effing brain. You don't need to track. There's no, okay, listen, the people that do, I count my macros. I don't give a shit what you count. You're not in algebra. You're not in calculus. There's no need to add anything and subtract how many. I did 1,000 steps. My macros are 1,476. I have another 532 to go. Wow, what an idiot. Look, I don't even know where to begin. In every meal, there should be a balance of protein and carbohydrates. Protein and carbohydrates at every meal. Specifically to what your body needs, specifically to if you're on a weight loss mission, or specifically if you are on a gain muscle mission, so you need to be at a little bit of a surplus, depending on your body size, your frame, how you work out, because a runner and someone that does yoga and bike rides is not the same person as a bodybuilder. So the calories will be different. There will be different amounts of protein and carbohydrates necessary at every meal, but there's going to be in strategic amounts. There is no such thing as macro. I really can't stand the whole macro thing, the whole flexible dieting. That's just an excuse to eat whatever you want. This is for lazy people. Lazy people are the ones that do the macros. los macros. This is for lazy people, because I was having this conversation. I hear this all the time, and it's just, I'm over it. You know, I was having this conversation with this young lady the other day, and she goes, oh, I count my macros. I said, so what? She's like, what? Well, I count my macros. I always meet my macros. I'm at 1,900 macros a day. So what? Are you hungry at night? Yeah. Then you're not eating enough. So what is the point of macros? So listen to this. This is an excuse for lazy people. So if I did macros and I have 2,200 calories for the day, each day, today I don't work out, tomorrow I do legs. Do you think that my body is gonna need 2,200 calories on the same day that I do legs, which is an excruciating workout, and the same day that I'm resting watching Netflix? No. So that's number one. Number two is, if I couldn't get to my food in, you know, the 3 or 4 hours, and I waited 5 or 6 just because of what I'm doing. I have family visiting, I'm taking them around, doing the tourist thing. I was over here helping my friend move, or whatever, something happened and I wasn't able to get to my food as frequently as I could have, and now it's 9 o'clock at night and I go, shit, I'm only at 1,149 macros for the day, calories, so that means that I have another 979 to go. Well, I guess I can have my gelato ice cream, I can have 2 cookies, and I can have that brownie that I got yesterday from the French bakery. I mean, how ridiculous does this sound? It's just absolutely ridiculous. It is ridiculous, the people that do this and that follow this. It is an excuse for you to get away with eating crap. It is an excuse for you to get away with eating junk food. That is the bottom line. That is the bottom line. Okay, so the thing is that this may work for a while, counting your calories. It may work for a while for you to be in a deficit, but the thing is, first of all, you can't be in a deficit forever. You can't be in a deficit for 2, 3, 4, 5 years. What do you weigh, 800 pounds? Okay, and the other thing is, it'll work for a little bit, but you're gonna reach a plateau. You're gonna reach a plateau because you are in such a calorie deficit that you are starving your body, you are malnourished, you are undernourished. You're like the Ethiopian kids that are waiting for food because they have no food. You are undernourished and you are malnourished. You lack your necessary nutrients because you are in such a deficit for such a long time. Then you reach a plateau, then your body's under so much stress. What happens is, now you're gonna store fat, your cortisol level is gonna go up because your body's under so much stress. Now your sleep is gonna be interrupted and you're gonna raise havoc in your body. This is literally what happens. You are stressing your body out to a point that you're gonna lose sleep. The lose of sleep causes more stress, affects cortisol. You're gonna crave the wrong types of food. Then you're gonna still be in a deficit. You're gonna have a headache. You're gonna be running on vapors. You're gonna think you're doing a workout, but you're not doing anything, and everything just falls to the floor. So the bottom line is, we really need to learn how to manage food. It's not about counting. Sesame Street is over, guys. Sesame Street is over. It's about managing your food and knowing what amounts per meal you need of carbohydrates and protein. Simple. Lie number three is doing HIIT cardio, too much cardio, running, overtraining, and over cardio. Okay. Wow. Some people literally just go to the gym and do cardio. Some people literally just go to the gym and run. Some people just go outside and run all day. Listen, I think running is great. I actually respect runners. And if you're gonna be a runner, or you're training for a marathon, or you just love to run and you get that runner's high, then fabulous, and you are a runner. But you can't be a bodybuilder and a runner. You can't. Because one builds muscle and you grow and you expand as you grow and you build. That's why it's called bodybuilding. And the other one is running. And the more you run, the more calories you burn and the more muscle you burn as well, which you're gonna look more lean, and that's perfectly fine. I love a runner's body as well. I admire it all. I admire and respect it all. Because I would always die if I ran over a mile, even if I made it to a mile, because I'm not a runner, and I don't know how they do it, but God bless, I respect them. Wow, I respect those guys, wow. But the thing is, if you're doing HIIT cardio, you're overstressing your body. If you're doing too much cardio, you're overstressing your body. If you're in the gym and you do nothing but cardio and walk, or treadmill, elliptical, then you're overtraining, you are doing too much cardio. HIIT cardio, as it is, which is high in intensity interval training, really just takes a lot out of you. It literally gasses you, and your body actually needs longer to recover. So I think it's ridiculous that people that actually do weight training and then do HIIT cardio, especially in the same day. It is completely ridiculous. You are out of gas and your body can't recover from each. So if you're doing more than 20-30 minutes of cardio a day, you're overtraining with cardio. And if you're doing HIIT cardio every day and doing bodybuilding and weight training, you're stressing your body so much. Again, you're going to increase cortisol levels. Your body's going to be under so much stress. It's going to affect your sleep. It's going to affect your food. It's going to affect your food cravings. And it's a lie. Stop the cardio. Stop the hits. Stop. And lie number four is people that are in the gym and they're overtraining. This happens all the time. I see this all the time. It's crazy to me and it drives me nuts. But more than it drives me nuts, I just thank God I'm not doing that. But I go on one exercise, I finish 3 of my reps. I see this person that was already on this certain machine doing something else before I even got there. I get there, I do my 3 reps, and I finish, and the person is still doing another 3 or 4 or 5 sets. I mean, not reps. I do my 3 sets, and the person is still there doing their sets, and is still there after me and was there before me. And then they go to another machine and they do another 6 sets. And I don't understand how people just waste so much time. You're doing nothing. If you are a person that's in the gym for 2 hours, an hour and a half, 2.5 hours, 3 hours, you are overtraining. You are overtraining, and therefore you are wasting your time and you're wasting your energy. What happens is you are never going to get the full benefit of a full workout. You are never going to put in 100% intensity and 100% of the energy that's needed for you to actually get muscle growth, get hypertrophy, and tear the muscles and tear the fibers. You will never have muscle gain. You will never gain muscle by overtraining, because you're not, if you're squatting with 25 pounds, ladies, and you're at the gym for 2 hours and you've done 13 different exercises, okay, that means if you would have done your first squat with 45 pounds instead of 25, and yeah, it's a lot harder. That's why you didn't do it. Yeah, it's gonna take a lot of energy out of you. That's why you didn't do it. It's difficult. That's why you didn't do it. So you want to do something easy and do 5 sets. I did it. Take a picture, look at my phone. You're not even breathing heavy. You're not even sweating. If you're not sweating, you're not breathing heavy, you're not doing nothing, okay? But if you have enough energy to actually do 20 different exercises and be in the gym for 3 hours, you're not doing anything. You're not doing anything. You are overtraining, and now your training session has turned into a cardio session. You are never going to get muscle. You're never going to gain muscle that way. You have to train with intensity, heavy weight and intensity. You want to be breathing heavy. If you're not breathing heavy, you're not doing enough. You're just not doing enough. And when they say, okay, you can do a circuit training, it's a lie. HIIT training, that's a lie. Too much cardio, that's a lie. And the gym for 2 hours, that's a lie. High volume, high rep, that's a lie. It's all a lie. That's not how you build muscle. It's got to be heavy and intense. Heavy enough to where you can go 8 to 10 reps and you're feeling like you're not going to be able to make 9 and 10. That is where you should be. But if you're doing 12 and 15 reps easy, like, you're not doing it. You're just not doing it. You're not getting anything out of your workout. And not only that, but if you're overtraining for 2 and 3 hours, in reality, you are overtraining, which means your body's going to be overly stressed. And again, back to the cortisol, your body is stressed, which shoots up your cortisol level. Now your body is stressed, you're gonna have a harder time sleeping because it's gonna interrupt your sleep again. So all this has to do with, it's gonna affect your central nervous system. And when you do that, it's gonna take effect everywhere. It's gonna take effect everywhere. So why not just train properly? Train with the weight that you need to make a change. This is why a lot of you, when I speak to you, you're like, oh, well, I've been training for 2 years and I don't see a difference. Well, it's because you're not training properly, you're not eating properly. That's really what it is. If you ate properly and you trained properly, you would actually see results. So just wanted to get out the 4 lies that people tell us all the time, and it could be trainers, and it could be doctors, and it could be research papers, studies, whatever, blah, 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 blah. Even nutritionists, dietitians, everybody lies. They all lie. They really don't know the strategy into actually building muscle. But I've just now broken them down to you and let you know exactly what they were. The main thing is, again, to stay consistent and to stay disciplined. If you have food questions, or if you want me to do a food plan, training plans, consultations, email me at miamilifeandfitness@gmail.com, or you can go to my website at www.miamilifeandfitness.com and book your consultation. Thank you so much, everybody that's been giving me super thanks, for everyone who interacts. Thank you to everybody who's been buying my product. This is doing very, very well. Tomorrow's Saturday, and it'll be on the market now for a month, 4 weeks. Wow, thank you. Thank you, God. God is good, people. Thank you so much. Have a good week, and if you liked the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share to all your amigos. Bye, everyone. Have a great weekend.